Hi, Cancer. I really don't know what the frick happened, but my microphone must have been covered up or something because the volume wasn't working. So here I am re-recording this video. It looks a little tilted. Sorry, guys. But yes, we are here. If you're already familiar with this space, welcome back. You know what to expect. But if you're new, then come on in and feel safe enough to be yourself wherever you are energetically, be it positive, negative, or neutral. It doesn't matter so long as you leave better than you came. That's all I can ask, okay? Like this video, share it with other Cancerians that you know, and subscribe for more. Now, what you guys had as overlying energy was the Seven of Swords. And then the Queen of Swords and the Tower card came out, followed by the Six of Swords, the Lovers card, and the Hermit. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Fool card with the Devil behind that. So, in matters of the heart, let's go with the relationship. I feel like you guys are giving somebody the silent treatment, or somebody is now giving you the silent treatment after a recent exchange that you've just had. Like, this is recent past. Six of Swords with the Lovers. Somebody that you do love, you know, have a soft spot in your heart for, or vice versa, can be heavy in earth as far as behavior, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. But I'm definitely getting the sense that you guys, your primary method of communication is via phone or text, and not necessarily like voice communication either, which can be very tricky, right, with that Devil energy, because then you have to leave a lot of things up to perception, you know, and you have to assume that somebody is interacting with you in a positive, negative, or neutral way, because you have the Seven of Swords. The number 7 vibrationally can speak about miracles and the spiritual realm and all of that, but as a card, it is a neutral card. It is no more positive than it is negative. It all depends on free will that we all have and the choices that we choose to make, whether we want to be brave and mature about certain situations and go after certain things that we know are a challenge but that we feel are worthwhile and worth the risk, or we don't, you know, and there are consequences for every action. So that's what you guys also have to keep in mind. So if you're having a lot of conversations via like text or email or IM or just via social media, and it's not really face-to-face, then you have to just kind of bank on yourself and how well you feel you know a person and what their mood is, how they truly meant it, especially if you're not asking clarifying questions, which can also be what's destroying this relationship. Being too quick to be defensive, or to become detached to the situation instead of really trying to sit there and gain understanding and find a resolution. You know, that is really big right now. That if you're going to be picking fights, also with the Swords energy, and you know how it can be like pointy and whatever. But if you're going to be picking fights, or if you feel like you need to go to other people right now to vent about things that are stressing you out, because I feel like you guys are at your wits' end with some things, definitely do that. But also understand that you guys carry a lot of emotions, and so you can be dumping on people. You can also get that with the King of Pentacles, right? Because he is a god of excess, surplus, you know, abundance. And so you can be emotionally dumping on people and really just vomiting at the mouth. And so everything that you've ever had an issue with can come out. And there's nothing wrong with that. But keep in mind that at some point you can't just sit and complain about the things that bother you or bring you stress, or make you feel very anxious, or whatever this energy can be as far as the swords are concerned, and try to come up with viable solutions for how to make things better, or to see if you can find the silver lining in all of the distress that you may be going through. Because I'm getting that. I feel like somebody wears distressed jeans, or is wearing blue right now that is watching this. But yeah, that's the thing with this relationship. I feel like you are giving somebody hell, or somebody's giving you hell, but the truth of the matter, underneath it all, right, what's behind this is that you guys live for each other. You guys love each other. You have a spiritual connection. You feel like you have a bond. This is your person, or this is somebody that you feel is your person. So why let all of this stuff build up, you know? Or why let all of these issues that you guys have had, and or this last argument that you've had, be kind of like the, how do I want to say that? Like the final straw? Is whatever you're mad about or feeling hurt about really worth severing ties in this relationship? If it's completely toxic, then of course do that. I'm not going to sit here and enable bad behavior, you know, and or say that you have to sit in something that just does not make you happy at the end of the day. That should be your ultimate priority here. But if you're in a relationship and you guys, you know that you have conflict, there's a lot of tension and a lot of hard conversations that still need to be had, can you, in this moment at least, just look at it or reach out and express that, you know, you feel the way that they feel and you'd love nothing more than to reconnect. However, maybe some of the things that you guys have been going through, or the conversations that you've had up to this point, have been very fragile and or delicate. And so there's a certain way that you feel like the discussion needs to be had, and maybe even where it needs to take place. This is something that you guys really need to sit down and have a face-to-face, you know, and really go over what it is that has bothered you guys, so that you can just lay it to rest, you know? Otherwise, it's just going to continue to eat at this relationship, and there won't be hope for it to ever get better. But I just feel like whoever you're connecting with, or whoever it is that you love and miss and or want to reconnect with, you want nothing more than to make this person happy, and or they want nothing more than to make you happy. That's all that they care about. Be very careful though, because that can turn toxic. And I feel like oftentimes it leads to resentment, because if nothing can ever be done to your satisfaction, then they're trying to make somebody happy that just never will be happy. It's like nothing that you could do would ever be good enough. Maybe that's how you've been feeling. And or again, this is vice versa energy. But that type of person is a sadist, a sadistic type of person, which is interesting, because I just had this conversation with my girlfriend not too long ago, and I had asked her, like, you know, what side would you rather be on? Would you rather somebody inflict pain upon you and or be the one to inflict pain? And I had to be honest about what my answer is. I would rather hurt somebody at this point in my life than to be the one to have to endure all of the pain. Like, yeah, I could do it, but why deal with that type of suffering? You know? But there are some people that derive pleasure out of seeing others suffer. Yeah, it's enslavement. It's enslavement. So just be careful with that. But I do feel like, you know, just on a light note, that this person would do anything to make you happy, you know. They would do anything to see you guys be able to be together. Or this is the heavy message that wants to come in, like, you are the one for them. They are completely in love with you, you know, completely, naively. completely in love with you, you know, or they're extremely sorry. They never meant for things to go this far, however far they have gone, you know. Again, it depends on perception and your side of the story. But the love is there and they want to have that conversation. So even if you can't do it today, I feel like you guys should reach out, one of you, be the bigger person with this King of Pentacles energy, and be like, hey, I do definitely feel like we need to have a conversation, just maybe not right now. I don't know when the best time would be. Definitely would prefer if it were in person though. But there are just certain things that are too fragile. Again, there are certain things that I'm just displeased with. I don't understand the tone behind what you sent or feel like it was genuine just because of all that has gone on. So that's why I know I need more space, and maybe that's why I'm being a little bit more dismissive, nonchalant, or acting so detached. Because again, I'm getting the sense that one person is a little bit more sensitive and emotional in the way that they express themselves, and one just isn't, you know. But I'm hurt right now, and so I need to work on some things, and we can reconvene later, you know that I'm in this, but right now I need a break. And send that. Nobody's obligated to wait either, you know. So don't be trying to give those types of ultimatums, expecting somebody to wait for you just because you feel like you need more time. That's not fair. If they just freely choose to do that of their own, they're voluntarily choosing to wait for you to come around, then that's different, and or vice versa. Again, if this is not about a relationship though that you're already committed to, then I am definitely seeing that you guys were minding your own business. Maybe you have a vacancy in your 7th house. You don't have any planets there really. And so relationships are not such a huge factor in your life. Like, you can definitely survive without one, or find other things to fill your time, you know, but you're not desperate for it. I feel like that whatever you've been doing has been working, because I feel like you are definitely going to just meet somebody that completely takes your breath away. I am getting that. Like, they take my breath away. They leave me speechless with this energy. Definitely love relationship. Somebody that is committed. Somebody that is not going to give you false hope. That is not a false prophet. You know, is very hardworking, very generous, very inviting. Wants to have something that is exclusive, extremely loyal and dedicated, if I didn't already say that. About their money too, very entrepreneurial. They can work in agriculture. They can be into like holistic practices, medicine, all that other type of stuff. Yeah, very attractive though. And a sensible person. I feel like this person feels very familiar to you. You may have known them for lifetimes. Okay? But I'm definitely getting that this is the love of a lifetime. At one point, you may have doubted it. You may have denied that it was possible. But that's what the 7 is all about. Miracles and breakthroughs. Whatever you've been praying for or sowing seeds for, it's coming to fruition. You are able to materialize it at this time. You will be getting the signs and synchronicities that you need. So ask for a sign if you want to be more certain before moving forward on a certain idea or project. If you want to go from working in an office space with this Queen of Swords, gives me very much like accountant energy, or just somebody that works in a cold environment, to being either a stay-at-home mom, or to working remotely, working from home, or doing something that's more creative. That's on the horizon for you guys, getting ready to take a huge risk that will be profitable in the end for you. And I definitely feel like you will be feeling fulfilled. This puts your mind at ease. from all that has been going on. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope it resonates for you.